Do you already jump in?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't get this.
Hello everybody, my name is Cul Blu, and oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you didn't have to get me. Alright, that's my horrible singer for the day. Yes, I'm bringing you guys random podcast, or we are bringing you guys random podcast number 64, and I'm actually joined here by my friend AdYunk. You heard his awesome voice in the background. AdYunk, would you like to say hello?
Hello everybody, I'm AdYunk, and yeah, I'll join Cul Blu.
And
the
this
moment
wonderful...
I find his game, and now here I am. Now I can also see what you see. And what do you see?
I see somebody DC'd. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, that's the best games. 5 minutes to win, 5 minutes abandonment, yeah.
And not even 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes abandonment. It's like the first 0 seconds, and the person's not connecting. So hopefully they do connect though. Cause,
how to win a game in 3 minutes?
Step 1. Delete Dota. No.
Exactly.
Oh man. So they got a whole entire 38 seconds, which means we just might not be getting into this one because it doesn't look like they're gonna be able to make it.
Yeah, I also don't think like they make it. They play Captain's mode.
Oh, he reconnected.
There he is.
So we jump into the game. Sweet. And yes, it is Captain's mode. So this ought to be a little bit more interesting than the random pub I was aiming for, but okay, I can deal with the Captain's mode.
I hope they're not all pre-made, because it's so fun if you're 4 people pre-made and the random gets the captain. We had this, it was hilarious.
Ouch. Yes.
We just hated our captain.
5 seconds remaining.
Hilarity usually ensues, because people just beg for the heroes that they want. But so far, we see the band, or sorry, not the bandits, we see the band starting off relatively standard. Darkseer first band. And
oh wait, is this a team game? Because they have team names.
Right, they do. And that'll be fine.
I think we just jumped into a team game. Alright, that's good.
Dire team ban.
So yeah, they are pre-made. We will see a team game here, and yeah.
Radiant team.
Alright, AdYunk, would you like to talk about the band real fast?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's nothing out of the order here. Naga Siren, Bat Rider. I mean, Bat Rider is such a common ban. He was involved in 100% of the international games. He got banned in every game, and if he wasn't banned, he got picked. So yeah.
Whoa. I didn't realize that. Good point
I
to
just
bring
looked up for some statistic, and yeah, it was like this because I thought I saw him so often. Io also, yeah, his map dominance is just too good to let your enemy have it.
Right.
And yeah, Darkseer, such a strong offlane, you also don't want to have this one again.
10 seconds remaining.
So what do we have on the picking side? Because I think that will make the match.
5 seconds
yes, as far as the picks, we have the Shadow Demon and Alchemist pickup. I guess a decent, or actually no, really good combination. Disruption into Alchemist stun is perfect. I mean, it's a free 2-second stun, at least a free 2-second stun, because Alchemist, when he charges up a stun, it goes up by, like, you know, how long you channeled it, or how long you charge it up. And with Shadow Demon Disruption, he can basically hold somebody down, and as soon as they come out of Disruption, Alchemist hits him with that, and it's a lot of DPS around them because they have Illusions, plus Alchemist, plus Shadow Demon. So, it's going to be painful. It's going to be painful.
Yeah, this will hurt hard, but also Lifestealer with the Visage, yeah, I mean, that's awkward. Visage has such a great burst, and I don't think this Lifestealer will lane with Visage unless they do a tri-lane. But if he will, this Lifestealer will have an easy time, especially after level 6, because then the minion, the Familiars of Visage, will just stun out his enemies. He will slowly walk there, slow them, and kill everybody.
I definitely do agree. But as far as the bans that we see going on through, we see the Bane ban, Rubick ban, and we also got an OD ban and Nyx Assassin ban. And AdYunk, would you like to remind everybody why OD is banned so much?
Yeah, because he's pretty annoying and I hate playing against him. No, mostly because his Astral Imprisonment, it makes your laning phase impossible, and it drains your intelligence, so you won't be able to cast any spells because you have no mana, and then he deals damage based on the difference in his
5
intelligence
seconds
and your
remaining.
intelligence in an area. I mean, a fat
Radiant
OD
team
can
pick.
one-hit the entire enemy team with this spell. It's so hilarious. And yeah, also his damage potential on his Q, he never really runs out of mana thanks to his glorious passive, the Essence Aura. Also he boosts his team. I can see no weak point in this hero except for him being a little
10
squishy,
seconds
but
remaining.
that's really everything that's bad about this
5 seconds remaining.
Yep, so having him banned out it's not necessarily a necessity, but just to get rid of him outright, I mean, it's really good. Especially when you have an Alchemist who's trying to charge up a stun. I have seen a few times where OD forced Alchemist to stun himself. Not because Alchemist is choosing, but he got Astral Imprisonment.
Out there are some great counter picks against OD. Silencer works, Pugna works fairly well because of his Netherward, and I also seen Lone Druid because, yeah, if you imprison the Druid, the bear will farm, and the other way around.
Right.
I speak for the
And it's totally great. No, oh my gosh, we got Nature's Prophet pick up. Nature's Prophet, we all know what he does. He stays in jungle, builds a Hand of Midas, builds a Shadow Blade, and then pushes the crap out of every single lane around the map. And it's such an annoying thing to deal with because you have to carry TPs around, or you just have to have somebody who can actually go with them. And I'm speaking of somebody who can probably go with him. Timbersaw, definitely a good choice. He's probably not the best in the world, but he is relatively mobile if he's near trees, and he can also get rid of the trees around Sprout if he needs to help out an ally.
Yeah, that Timbersaw is great. I mean, not only is he very potent of escaping or initializing, he's also fun to watch and very mobile. Talking of fun to watch, we now have a Storm Spirit bouncing around the map.
And once he hits level 6, I'm expecting to see many Nyx bombs all over the place. And Sand King, at least Shadow Demon, will be dying quite a bit once they hit that critical critical point.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
I'm looking forward to this. I totally like Storm Spirit. He's so fun to play. I remember this game where I had a Bloodstone, a Lincoln Sphere. I died in a team fight and jumped to the middle of the map again in no time because I wasn't dead because I had so many Bloodstone shards.
Nice. And then you have so much regen. You have so much regen afterwards. Okay.
In the end, it was about 90 mana per second.
It's actually pretty high. I think the highest I've ever seen on a Tinker was like 40 mana regeneration per second. He didn't have a Bloodstone. He just had items that give him mana regeneration. But we got a Puck pick up, and Puck, one of those standards for mid.
Yeah, and they're very dangerous to say because his initialize is very dangerous. You never know if he'll jump in or if he'll just harass you, and it's very hard to catch him because once he has a blink dagger, he can escape out of every situation. He'll just use his phase shift to escape for 3.5 seconds, I think. No, 3.25 seconds, and then he'll blink out of it. And it just blinks out because he wasn't attacked for the last 3 seconds. He can blink then.
Right. And I mean that's usually why people very much hate Puck, because she's so evasive. But let's go and do introductions. I want you to do introductions starting on the Dire side, which is D_T.
Yeah, on the Dire side, we have a Shadow Demon, played by CRD. We have Say Romel, playing the Alchemist. Sand King, played by Pocket. Some interesting signs, playing Puck. I think it's ///. And Finch will go as a Timbersaw on the off lane. We'll see a tri-lane here with Shadow Demon, Sand King and Alchemist. Nothing you don't expect, but it will be fun to watch.
Yes, it will be. And as far as the rating side goes, let's do introduction rating side real quick. We see on the Lifestealer, we see APA, some Chinese or Japanese characters. Not too sure which one they are. Moving over to the sides, we see Arc Tiger smiley face on him. Moving over to Enchantress, we see Bannock on Enchantress. And on this Nature's Prophet, we see or Ikezu
30 seconds.
on
to
Prophet.
battle.
And last but not least, on the Storm Spirit, the one, the only, crap, I can't pronounce it. Kite. I was gonna say Kite. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. But AdYunk, you said you were excited to see a Storm Spirit play.
Yeah, I totally like Storm.
So what shenanigans do you expect to see from him early on?
I'm not sure if we'll notice anything dangerous early on. He can go for those early kills with his electric vortex. It works fine. If Puck has phase shifted, he has enough time to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, his static remnant will help him at last hitting and triggering his overload.
Hold on, down bottom. We got Timbersaw walking into the wrong neck of the woods. He's about to be going down. He's taking a lot of damage. Lifestealer able to, he took a point early point in reactive armor, so no grapple for him, and he did go down. First blood does go to Visage. Not too terribly surprised.
Why do you do this? Why do you take the early point in the reactive armor? Yes, it gives you lane sustain, but on level 1 it's always important to have an escape too, especially if you know that you're going to go against a tri-lane, because they can so easily kill you on level 1.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even need a stun for this, they just need a good timing.
And like really, I think what it boils down to is that Timbersaw was assuming, like, just going by default, okay, I'm gonna get a point in reactive armor because I'm just gonna stay back and maybe take a little bit of aggro so I can get some more regen. So he probably wasn't expecting everybody to show up in their jungle, but he walked in a very bad spot to have that early point placed inside of reactive armor. It would have been a lot better if he would have stayed this point until he saw something.
Yeah.
But as far as lane matchups go, sorry, go ahead.
His sustain works out fine for him because he doesn't really care about the harassy Visage tries to put on him.
Mm-hmm.
This Visage just keeps auto attacking him, and he regenerates this in no time.
Right.
But yeah, Lifestealer gets free farm.
Yes, he does, and that's to be expected. I think Timbersaw wasn't expecting anybody to be there. He might have been saying, okay, maybe Lifestealer will be the only one here, and then all of a sudden everybody else showed up. You always gotta be mindful that there's an Enchantress and a Prophet on their side, so they can pretty much be anywhere. Enchantress in the jungle. Prophet can TP in if he needs to. So that was like we're pretty much beating the dead horse here, but I mean it's true. That was a very bad play on Flinch.
And he is still level 1. He has 63 experience yet. He's not this experienced. So yeah, I probably think he will suffer and...
Sorry, down bottom we got...
Puck comes in.
And this Visage might be in a little bit of trouble. Nope. Okay, no trouble to be found. Timbersaw doesn't really have anything.
We won't see anything except the courier flying in and giving Puck a bottle. And now Storm Spirit has some boots.
Alright, now moving on top, you see this. You see the Nature's Prophet. He's playing the off lane. Usually you see the Nature's Prophet when they do play the off lane, they abandon their lane if things are going bad, or they only show up to defend their lane. But given that they have an Enchantress, do you see Prophet having that much farm early on?
I don't think so, but it pretty much looks like this Furion is only there to not only to get some experience, because he stays out of experience range. He just wants to defend the tower, teleport in his own jungle, get some creeps and level up to level 6, where he can keep pushing the lane without any trouble.
Mm-hmm. But
without even being there.
Mid, we have a little bit of engagement going back and forth. Puck and Storm Spirit trading love taps, and now they're both getting some bottle crowing going on. So I mean, this middle matchup, like I said before, Storm Spirit, once he is level 6, he can probably kill the Puck. But then again, on the backside of that, same thing for Puck.
He can, and look, there comes a satire in for some harass, but yeah.
Oh, down bottom or mid. Yep. Here comes
Timber's in a weird spot.
Oh, where's Timber?
I'm not sure if they noticed that he's there, but
oh, they do know
yes,
now. Arc Tiger will be able to find him out. Now Timbersaw's going to be going down. All he can't really do anything but stand still and die. He's himself a tree. He's going to try to run around the corner. Lifestealer has an open wound, so he can't use it if he needs to.
He has a timber chain, and he will chain out. He chains out. but they still get him and he missed the chain. Wow. I mean, I think he was too trigger happy there. He should have just taken one more step and then used the timber chain. He would have escaped, but he was too fast. He panicked a little, and that just caused him to die.
Yes, and he did hit level 2, or sorry, level 3 during that whole. Actually, no, he had level 3 timber chain. So, yeah, not too sure. Not too sure. Not too sure what was going. Actually, no. He only had 1 point inside of timber chain, 1 point inside reactive armor. He was saving 1 extra point for something else. And then he finally put it inside timber chain afterwards. So.
And he will die yet again.
And
he will die yet again.
Stun coming for Cesar. Flinch, about to be going down. He does timber chain. The tree is already dead. And yes, he does die again, like you said before.
If they hit the centaur stun, he'll have a hard time escaping.
Hold on, mid. We got Storm Spirit going down. Puck does get Vortex in, but I mean, not enough damage on Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit was a little bit out of mana to actually do too terribly much, so I'm not too surprised that he died there. But Puck looks like she went aggressive on top of him, threw out the Dream Coil, and then threw out some damage, and that was the Storm Spirit's life well ended.
Yeah.
So far, go ahead.
Storm Spirit suffers because he hasn't had his bottle yet, so he just grabbed up his bottle at his fountain. He needs the regeneration this item offers him because not his spells but his style of play is so mana intensive, and now Enchantress goes in. Puck dealing tons of damage and Enchantress will go down. The interesting question is, will Storm Spirit be able to kill Puck, because Puck just used the illusory orb to jump in the jungle, and yet again he jumps around the enemy jungle using a TP scroll to get out and finally escapes. Storm Spirit was too late, had no mana, so yeah, great playoff. Do I want to call him dot slash dot?
Yes, you want to call him dot slash, that's enough.
Yeah, dot slash, I think I can't. Great, dot slash. Great play of him. He knew he would make the escape. His illusory orb is on such a low cooldown. He just needed to get rid of Enchantress, who was dealing the damage. And yeah, Storm Spirit was no danger, because once he followed him up, he has no mana left to do him any harm. And Storm Spirit needs mana for damage. He needs the procs on Overload. He also needs his Electric Vortex for stunning him out of the teleport scroll, so yeah.
Right, and actually, we got rotations coming down bottom. Timbersaw, he's going to be getting wrapped around ganked on the backside. We got the supports coming into position. Flinch, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. He immediately regrets his decision. He gets slowed by one, he gets slowed by the other. Lifestealer has to open rules to throw out when he needs. Throws the Rage instead. Timbersaw, timber chains, and there will be a lot of damage coming around the corner. Timbersaw does go down. That is the end of his life, and Appa able to pick out a kill on top of that. This Lifestealer has 3 kills and 1 assist. He is rich.
He's totally rich. I mean, yeah. Not as rich as Alchemist, but Alchemist is Alchemist. He has his Grievous Greed leveled up to level 4, and we see another fight in the middle. No, Puck jumps away, but Storm Spirit follows up. He isn't in range for the Electric Vortex, so...
There we go, he gets in range, Prophet's around the corner, Prophet ulties, Prophet pops his ulti, will Puck be able to get him by it? Puck does get hit with it, and there we go. The damage comes through, Prophet able to get the kill. Storm Spirit drops himself to static goodness for vision, and Prophet's ulti was able to bounce on Puck. So like really, if you want to look at it from a smaller level, like a more technical level, Prophet, he popped his ulti probably somewhere across the map, and for all those who don't know, Prophet's ulti, it bounces, like it starts in that area, and it does like minimal damage. But then as it bounces around the map, it does more and more damage the more bounces it does. So by the time it finally reached the Puck, when they had vision of it, it was doing a massive amount of damage, and that was a nice little nuke.
And that's the problem about this skill, about his ultimate, because you don't want the Wrath of Nature to start where you want to hit, because it won't deal any damage. And also, if you start on your own lane, this will hit the highest lane, at the highest damage at the easy lane, and stealing Lifestealer some farm. And also, it will push all other lanes in the process, so yeah.
Which is actually good. That's what Prophet wants to do. Prophet is good at pushing lanes. And Lifestealer has no trouble. Lifestealer has no trouble.
but he's even better at annoying teammates who just want to farm and then see all their minions go down thanks to some random ultimate flying all over the map.
Me thinks somebody has had a bad experience with this.
Not me as a person, but those people playing with me when I am Nature's Prophet.
Oh. See, don't listen to those guys. You're doing your job, man. When you play Prophet, you pop your ult and you push the lanes. You're doing your job.
Yeah.
Especially considering the fact that Lifestealer, he's doing well enough. I mean, if he gets engaged upon, he can just rage and TP out. There's nothing they can do to stop him.
Yeah.
Prophet ult actually bouncing around. I'm not too sure. Yeah, he just pops it just to try to push the lanes. And Puck, Storm Spirit looking for a Puck, but Puck does go away.
The biggest problem this Lifestealer has is that he isn't as farmed as this Alchemist is.
Oh, wait, hold on. We got Storm Spirit getting caught out. He gets disrupted by the Storm Spirit. There's a slow catch on top of him. He actually zoops away.
He jumps out.
He jumps out. Yes, he does. And there's a Harpy coming in from Enchantress. 35 gold, or 37 gold to Gryffindor. Sorry, Puck. Close enough. And actually, Storm Spirit turns around. Storm Spirit might be going out here stanking. Falls on the stun.
Yeah.
Storm Spirit gets silenced up, and there's a Storm dead. Besides, looks like he wants to be next. Puck doing massive amounts of damage. Double damage rune on top of her. Besides, getting so many soul charge, but it doesn't matter. He's going to be going down 169 on that hit. And Shadow Demon goes down as well. We got the rotations finally coming around from the Radiant. APA are trying to go for the Puck, and there's no stun for these guys. They're trying to do as much damage as possible. Not enough. Storm Spirit hand of Midas is picked up. Not Storm Spirit. Prophet's hand of Midas picked up. Puck, Power Trip picked up. And Sand King, well, he's going to go ahead and run on home.
Yeah. The interesting question is, why didn't they go for Storm Spirit? Because if there was one thing Puck beats nearly everybody, it's escaping. And
bottom mid. We got Timbersaw does go down. We got Shadow Demon. He's gonna follow as well. TP's in and dies, and now we got a Puck around the backside. She has a Dream Coil up in 21 seconds, so it won't be fast enough. Lifestealer jumps inside of Storm Spirit, so it looks like they want to go back. They want to be aggressive because they have a Visage coming in from the front. TP's coming in as well from Enchantress. These guys want to kill his Puck as much as possible, and Puck is so far away from a Blink Dagger. It's not even funny.
yeah, he is far away from the Blink Dagger, but they don't have this hard stuns, so he can pretty much jump out of every situation with his Q.
Pretty much.
He handed over his bottle to Alchemist, granting him some mana because they want to fight now. They want Alchemist to join them in the fight and show the enemy how fat he is right now. He has his Shadow Blade and he has 2.5k. 2.5k on his head. And Furion will suffer. But wow, Alchemist stunned himself. Nice crowd by even Nature's Prophet. And he goes down. Storm Spirit just used his ball lightning to jump in. Lifestealer consumed him for this extra damage and the surprise, and then they just killed him with the open wound slow and the damage from Lifestealer's auto hits. That's everything.
Now moving on mid, we see stuns coming up from the side. She's trying to get the kill on top of Puck. Or sorry, trying to get some damage on top of Puck. Puck just takes a minor scrape here or there. Meanwhile, Prophet 10 Treants up top, killing that tower. This is a dead tower. Enchantress plus Prophet equals a lot of push.
And look at those Treants. That's what makes Nature's Prophet such a great pusher, because once he set up some Treants, probably 2 waves, you won't be able. You won't be able to save your lane without going there, and Furion can just teleport somewhere else.
Right, yes, again, hold on. Before you continue that thought, hold that thought. We got a kite on that Storm Spirit. He's about to go on top of Alchemist. This will be a dead Alchemist if Storm Spirit can actually get it fast enough. And chances following backside. Storm Spirit comes out. Death Appearance already popped. Alchemist getting caught out. A lot of damage getting done. Prophet TP's in as well. Alchemist, he's going to be going down. He tries to get it. He won't be able to get it down. No, he throws a stun. It doesn't work. And Lifestealer actually getting disrupted by his ally. Shadow Demon actually disrupting himself. Defensive disruption used by that. Storm Spirit. Sand King trying to run away while he can, taking a massive amount of damage. And that is a double kill. Talk about a team wipe. That was essentially a team wipe. Timbersaw the only one, and Puck the only one not there.
And yeah, Timbersaw and Puck now going for the bottom tower because they want to see how AIDS reacts to this play, because yeah. And they react with a mass teleport, and the tower won't go down at this stage. They just follow up, but Timbersaw.
Oh, they know where Timbersaw is. Prophet doesn't have enough mana. He has enough mana for
no stun.
Prophet had enough mana for Sprout, so he could have scouted him out, but they wouldn't be able to follow up. Storm Spirit, Kite on the Storm Spirit, he's actually going to get stunned up by Alchemist. He almost dodged it, but it wasn't fast enough. Alchemist going to try to wail away on him, but Storm Spirit, too much mana left to run, and he'll run away. And Alchemist actually rushing AC. Well, not rushing AC, but he's going AC next.
Yeah. And that's where the funny part begins, because once he has the AC, the attack speed his ultimate offers combined with his own attack speed will be just hilarious. And if he goes for something like a Skull Basher, something with let's say medium proc chance, he can chain stun you just with his auto attacks while in his ultimate. And that's dangerous for single targets. If he catches any one of those alone, they won't stand a chance once he has the Skull Basher and the Assault Kairos, or at least the Hyperstone. The Hyperstone is enough.
Correct. Right. As far as things we see Lifestealer jumps out of Storm Spirit once again. Kite looking for another pickup. He just might be able to pick up a puck if they move fast enough, but she's a little bit too far away, and Storm Spirit loses too much mana. But Finch on that Timbersaw, actually no, they're gonna go in. They're gonna go straight in. Puck able to dodge everything. And now Timbersaw's gonna go notice ulti. A lot of damage getting done. 2 Storm Spirit, he goes down.
But he didn't die to Timbersaw. The tower just finished him off.
Oh man. So
because yeah. No kills for you, you only get assists, we don't want you to have money.
Right.
Interestingly enough,
oh man, I heard.
the Radiant teammates has just a very big advantage. They build up 3.5k gold yet, and also their experience lead is great, but it tends to drop a little at this stage. So yeah.
And mid, we got a Centaur stun.
In the middle? They're grouping up in the middle?
Go ahead. Oh, go, all you. It's all you.
Yeah. Storm Spirit just focus out Puck. Yeah. Timbersaw jumps in but dies horrible thanks to disengagement. And Sand King comes in with the ultimate, killing everybody. Wow. It was just not killing everybody, but doing lots of damage. He actually only killed Storm Spirit. Lifestealer got away with very low health.
And Alchemist coming up with the stun. It's going to be catching on top of 2. A lot of damage get done. Puck, double kill for her. And Enchantress running away with those treants, with those sprites, healing her up. And that'll be the stuns coming out from the side, so that'll be disengaged on the fight. But Alchemist looks like he wants more gold. He's going to try to turn around. They will not be able to get the kill on top. Actually, no. They might be able to get one from there. Nope, getting neither.
Did you just see how great they timed this? I mean, Puck really only had to finish those off. The Alchemist stun hit them for nearly full damage, close to 360. They dropped so low, they were stunned, they couldn't escape. Just the illusionary off in the range.
By having in jungle, we got Timbersaw getting pulled back by Storm Spirit. A lot of damage getting done.
Yet again.
And Enchantress.
Yet again, Timbersaw dies. I mean, this guy has died 7 times yet. He somehow managed to hit level 10. What's quite impressive if you think of how many deaths he had yet. But he has a hard time. Timbersaw usually just goes for some early kills and makes them because his burst potential during the early and mid game is incredible. But yeah, I don't call his Timbersaw useless. He still has the great potential in initializing and zoning with his ultimate. But normally he's such a great mid-game hero, and this one totally falls back there.
I mean, I think one of the main reasons why is because usually when you see Timbersaws get out of control like that, or start snowballing all over the place, they usually play mid. And this Timbersaw played in the suicide lane, and all he was really collecting was XP. And he did die a few times early on, so that set him back quite a bit. Like, his items right now, all he has is a arcane boots and a magic stick. That's really about it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, normally you should.
Oh wait, hold on. Mid. We got Storm Spirit. Looks like he wants to go for it, but he's not gonna go for it. He doesn't know where everybody else is. There's 4 people missing on the map. 3 people missing on the map. They have vision of the person down bottom, and Timbersaw actually gonna go ahead and throw his ult. Just try to kill his creeps, and he'll probably back away.
And he needs them because they totally want to see. They totally want to see this Timbersaw getting some tanky items like a Bloodstone, but he hasn't even bought a point booster. The basic offlane Timbersaw. Yeah, I'm not sure if this Timbersaw is playing bad or just having a bad time on the lane, because I think it's a combination of both. He had a hard lane, but he sometimes went too nervous and made some wrong decisions on when to initialize and when not, so when to stay in and when to go back. He hadn't the awareness he should have had on the offlane, so that might have caused most of his 7 deaths, and he fell behind so hard. It's not even funny, not even for his enemies, because yeah, this poor little guy had such a hard time. He won't come back into the game. He will create some utility because his chakram, once he has it, it doesn't scale this hard. I mean, yes,
right.
The damage increases.
Wait, hold on. We got a rotation coming in from the raiding side. The Dire do know about this, or maybe their gamer senses are tingling. I'm not too sure which one's which, but they do all back away.
3 people smoked top here, and they saw Sand King. They will probably go for him. No, they won't. They turn over, and Storm Spirit jumps in, uses the electric vortex. Lifestealer comes out and finishes. No, only gives some damage, but Storm Spirit finished him off, and yeah, great play. Sand Spirit didn't see that coming. There was smoke. Just a Storm Spirit out of thin air. Lifestealer appearing out of nowhere. There was no way he could have escaped. Not even if he was paying attention, if he had seen them. The electric vortex is just a 2.5 second stun, and with the ultimate, with the infest of Lifestealer, they have a nice burst damage, and yeah. I don't think the top tower will survive this. Top tower.
Yep, top tower going down. Lifestealer actually comes in. He throws out open wounds on top of Sand King, but Sand King just throws the sandstorms. Alchemist wants to go for the kill on top of Lifestealer though. Stun's coming up from the sides. They're not going to be able to catch too much. Lifestealer, he's going to be actually taking quite a bit of damage, but it's a trap. It's a trap. And Treant just actually saves the life of Lifestealer, and that will be the end of all that. But Lifestealer could have went down there.
I'm not quite sure if he would have went down.
Yeah,
he has the armlet of Mordigan up.
But Alchemist has an AC.
He has the armlet, and his team was around. Storm Spirit wasn't this far away. So, yeah. Great play by Enchantress. I totally agree with you there that she saved him. But if she hadn't made this play, probably Storm Spirit would have just jumped in and scared them. So they would have run away, because unless you click on an enemy hero, you don't see his mana. So your first impression when a Storm Spirit jumps at you is, get out of here or you'll be dead.
Correct. And Alchemist has an AC, Lifestealer has an AC. BKB is up on Alchemist though, so he's a little bit ahead in that aspect. But if you look at the net worth, I'm pretty sure that Alchemist is still on top and Lifestealer is right behind him. And yes, that does hold true.
Yeah. Totally. Still, the gold advantage is on the side of the Radiant team of 8. So yeah. This Alchemist might turn the tides of the battle, because when he is in his late game build, everybody else is in his mid game build, because of the Gravel's Greed granting him so much extra gold. I mean, that was just 30 gold per last hit extra. That's just like killing 2 minions.
Right, and Punk is actually behind us of Orc and Malevolence. So just really fast before we get on too much, before another team fight breaks out. What will be your take on the items on the side of the Radiant? And if you hit F5, it brings us items, by the way.
Yeah, it's not a 5, I just have my own key binding stare at.
Oh, nice, nice. But
Yeah.
the items on the Radiant side, like, would you like to talk on those for a moment?
Yeah, not quite sure what to say about him. I mean, Lifestealer is the main carry of this team. He has the Assault Kairos up, he has the drums and he has the armlet. And the armlet is such a great item when you get chased down because someone skilled can just trigger it and practically receives no damage because
hold
he
on.
falls down to 1 HP.
Hold that thought, hold that thought, hold that thought. We got a smoke game coming up around the corner. Alchemist popping the Shadow Blade, also pops his dust. Puck blinks forward, she wants to go for the kill on someone. Chance from long range, gets stunned up, and a lot of damage. Actually, Lifestealer and Storm Spirit come in, and holy crap, this party just got ruined. Alchemist pops his BKB, but he's already dead. A lot of auto attack damage coming out from these guys. This Alchemist is about to be going out here very soon. Wow. Talk about a failed, holy failed team fights, Batman.
This one got turned around really fast. They only killed Furion, and he bought back trying to kill Timbersaw, and yet he found him.
Timbersaw is
He
running
has
for his
no
life.
ultimate, but Timbersaw won't escape at this stage, and the bot tower will go down. Yeah,
Dire's bottom tower has
And so
fallen.
that was a team wipe. The
was
smoke
a
gang
team
looked
wipe.
the smoke gang looked nice, but Enchantress had backup. She's like, hey, I got my bros here, and
Yeah.
pretty much everybody on the side of DT
Dire's
exploded.
bottom tower has fallen.
and now they got 2 towers thanks to a great gank, thanks to a great smoke gang.
And they're gonna go for Roshan.
And they also get Roshan because there's nothing our Dire friends can do against this. They can try to go in, but we just saw how it ends when they try to initialize.
Well, Puck does have her ulti, so if she does go in, they could potentially turn the fight, but no, it goes down a little bit too fast. Puck does
snacks
steal
the
it.
Aegis.
Yes, she
Puck
does.
snacked the Aegis. This one has the Aegis, and she'll just phase shift and blink out of there.
Storm Spirit's chasing. Storm Spirit said, hey, I know what you're doing right there. And Kai does get the kill on top of Puck. So Puck is able to keep the Aegis off of Lifestealer, and she does, but she does lose her life. So I guess it's, you can't really say it's a good trade because the Aegis was taken, but then Puck died twice. So I mean it's a wash, I guess, at best.
It wasn't about it wasn't about stealing the Aegis because you can't escape Storm Spirit if he has enough mana, and this one has. So it was just about annoying them a little, and Puck did a great play there. Friend
Dire's
//
middle tower is
just
under
had a
attack.
very great timing, and while they were figuring out how to pick this up, Lifestealer had a full inventory. He just thought about dropping an item, and then the Aegis was gone. So great play there, great play.
And Timbersaw throws out his chakra arm right in the middle of everything, trying to kill his creeps. And Shadow Demon trying to help out with the counter push. Oh, sorry, with the turtling that they're trying to do. And really, it's going to be extremely difficult for DT to actually get anything done because not only are they behind in towers and also behind in farm, but there's also a Prophet who can TP in. Like if your team decides to push out, Prophet just TP in the back door.
And Alchemist now going for Storm Spirit, but he won't get him because
Now people are going
wow,
to bash.
look at this damage!
That bash and that damage. AC versus Storm Spirit is a lot of damage because actually Storm Spirit has a lot of armor. Never mind. But AC helping him out. Alchemist's gonna go ahead and pop his BKB, TP out.
Wow.
He doesn't want to risk getting stunned. Actually, he does get bashed.
I'll bash her up.
He got bashed. Yeah, Lifestealer bashing. Correct. Good call. And now these guys will be killing Alchemist here. Dust plus Sanctuary equals to dead out.
Alchemist just got this, yeah. He just got disrupted.
Here comes
so
Sanking. Sanking, oh, sorry, this is Sanctuary place down here, so Sanking is actually going to be taking a lot of focus. He'll be going down as well. The team did rotate to try to help their allies. The only thing they really got was a Prophet, and that was the biggest thing they got. Meanwhile, Enchantress throwing out a few taunts, and somebody's going down on the backside. Jeez, I missed that kill. But that was the death of Timbersaw as well. He showed up a little bit late to the party, but he is dead as well. And Puck, she does not have a blink, or she doesn't have a TP scroll. She's going to go ahead and slowly but surely make it to that secret shop.
yeah, to the side job, yeah.
Sorry, right, side shop.
Dire's middle tower is
Well, I
under
was
attack.
just thinking, this Alchemist was really dangerous. I mean, his damage is great, his attack speed, that's what I talked about when I meant his Hyperstone
Dire's
would
structures are
make a lot of difference, and the Assault Curse boosts him up so hard, but since this
Hold on, team fight
Lifestealer
at that tower. We got Puck taking a lot of damage. She gets nuked down, and here comes Shadow Demon. He tried to disrupt, but it wasn't fast enough. And this middle tower, or sorry, this top tower will be going down. Lifestealer just having a party.
in my opinion, this wasn't the fight, this was just this little little friendly Storm. And now Stormspirit goes in for Sand King and kills him on his own. No life, no need of Lifestealer required to end this guy's existence. And both now in their BKB stunning each other with the Skull Basher because it goes right through the magic immunity. And Lifestealer will go down here. Alchemist just ended a godlike streak and dies in the process thanks to Enchantress and Patches and the nice electric vortex of Storm Spirit. Alchemist bought back and jumped in, but GG is called. I'm not sure. Oh wait. There's no point in calling GG because this isn't a lobby game. Oh man, I'm so hard in tournament mode right now. I casted so many tournament games last week and I just thought they surrendered by calling GG. How dumb am I?
No, it's fine. But we got Storm Spirit coming right up.
And
Sand King
they
will be going
backdoor
down.
the mid tower. They backdoor the mid tower. Look at this. It goes down so fast. Wow. It's hard to go through a backdoor protection. Not only does this tower regenerate 60 hit points
The
per
backdoor
second,
protection.
it also takes less damage, I think 30% less.
No. Backdoor protection doesn't count on tier 3s. Tier 3s, they only get backdoor protection if there's no creeps at all inside the base. But if there's any creeps inside the base, then backdoor protection is taken off.
So, what do we see now? Puck just
Dead.
dying. Wow, yet again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we know where this is headed.
Yeah, this is the last set of racks. So this would be mega creeps.
Let's make a countdown of it. 3, 2, 1, mega creeps!
Nice.
And that's pretty much it. I think that was the game. It was funny. I think this Timbersaw.
Oh my god, it's Dagon level 5. Shadow Demon does
Alchemist
disrupt.
goes in for the final fight and he takes down Visage. Now getting stunned by Lifestealer takes down Timbersaw yet again. And Sand King ultimates but jumps out because he can't do anything. Alchemist doesn't kill Lifestealer and Lifestealer infests and just was forced to pop out by the death of Storm Spirit and got a kill out of this. And also died in the process.
I think he died to Alchemist, but I'm not too sure how.
No, he died to Shadow Demon. I think it was the poison.
Oh, okay.
It was the poison. But I'm not sure because technically it is listed like Lifestealer died and made the kill out of his graveyard. I'm not sure if I only have a bad connection, but it's displayed as if he was dead and then made a kill.
Well, I mean, hold on. I think Lifestealer jumped out of Storm Spirit, and then Shadow Demon. As soon as that happened, Shadow Demon threw out his poison, and he killed Lifestealer because he was such low HP to begin with. And then Alchemist killed Storm Spirit with his last auto attack, and the damage coming up from Lifestealer's Infest killed the Alchemist.
Or something like this, yeah.
This is Dota, guys. We expect to have complicated formulas.
If it doesn't confuse you, you're doing it wrong.
There you go. That's the best way to look at it. Tier 4 towers finally going down. This will be the Ancient coming down very soon.
And they don't need to be around. The minions will just finish this off.
Yes, they will. And TP's coming in from Boots Travel up on top of Lifestealer. He wants to go for killing somebody, but no, he's going to go for the Ancient instead. He's actually stuck between groups. And they're going to open wounds to tell a puck. One person's dead, the other person's going down here very soon. Sand King will tell you to be next. No, Alchemist says no, none of that, and Ancient does explode before any more kills happen.
GG, well played.
Very slow clap, yes. That was an intense game.
It was fun.
It could have went either way, but I think Timbersaw losing his lane kind of helped or hurt his team a lot.
And they made some mistakes, I think. Yeah.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and cut the cast there. So, like I said, this is a random podcast number 64 or 60 something. I don't know, too many casts. A random podcast number something. And I was joined here by my friend whose name is AdYunk. If you guys want to go check him out, AdYunk, do you want to give everybody your Twitch page?
Yeah, it's simply Twitch TV/AdYunk. I think you'll I think you'll write this under this video or something like that. I do some live broadcasts once in a while, and I'm not sure when the next one will be, but I think it will be the next Molten Core Cup in about a month, so I hope I'll see some of you there, or you hear me at least.
Yes, and that is it for that. Just in case you guys were wondering, it's spelled ADJUNK, but I put up ADYUNK, so people can pronounce it right. It's a different pronunciation, but AdJunk, that's not how you pronounce it, it's AdYunk is how you pronounce it, but you spell it AdJunk, it's, I don't know.
It's weird.
It's weird. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and cut the cast there. I hope you guys enjoy the cast, and we'll see you guys whenever.
We'll see you. Bye.